We're recording today. Today is Tuesday. We're going into the bleeding hours of Wednesday, listening to High School Musical.
The bleeding hours. Like bleeding like there's blood, or bleeding like a sheep?
Shut up. Okay, today is Wednesday, podcast pick. Today we want to talk about the ice apocalypse. Ooh. Last week there was the ending of the storm that happened 2 weeks ago because we're behind on the podcast. We'll catch back up. Anyway, a storm blew through on Friday. Everyone in Dallas knows about it. Thousands of flights delayed. Schools canceled for 5 days. I mean, what didn't happen? Someone died. Lots of people died. Bridge, lake, car, traffic. So we want to talk about today, Shannon, focus, is why was it crazy?
It's crazy because Texas is unprepared. We don't have it doesn't happen enough for our government to spend money on correct preparation and fixes for the problem. Okay.
What's correct?
Correct.
That's a correct statement, Shannon.
I'm not going to talk anymore during this, so you guys continue.
I usually hate, the weather in Texas, whenever they're talking about it on the news, is probably the most annoying thing. They're just so dramatic about everything. Right when it started sleeting, they're like, oh, we have someone in Denton, let's go out to Todd.
They got the black-eyed peas?
I don't know.
The black guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, it's really coming down out here. You can see it all on the ground. I'm like, there's nothing there.
Yeah, you know what's weird is he had weird mannerisms.
Oh, you said it right that time. Congratulations.
He had weird mannerisms. Like, they asked him what it was like to be out there, and he's like, well, if I can be perfectly honest, it's pretty miserable. It's beating against my face and blah, blah, blah. I was just thinking, dude, keep it together, okay? Just don't freak out. I don't know. Let's get back on point here. That was a pretty bad ice storm.
Yeah.
4 inches in Denton.
Wasn't
it's
great.
worse than the one from 2 or 3 years ago.
I don't know how you guys got it. How was it up here? Still pretty bad?
It wasn't too bad. The main roads were fine to drive on. I think people were making it a
It was
bigger deal.
bad in Denton. We're talking 4 inches of ice.
I know. It wasn't even one fucking speck of snow.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It was all ice. It was so annoying. I had a friend who was like, she's at school, so she's still in Texas, but she's down south. She's like, oh, I wish I was home, so we could play in the snow. I was like, this shit is not snow.
No.
You don't want to have any part of this shit. You're just busting ass. You don't get to throw that at people unless you're trying to kill them.
So I drove to work. I had to work. This is what really sucks. I had to work all 3 days. I had to work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I was scheduled to work all the days, and I was just thinking, man, this sucks. Why am I the only one that's going to have to risk doing all this driving, So I drove up to work on Friday, and then I drove again to work on Saturday, and then Sunday I was just like, because I'm in my grandma's car, because my truck's fixed, or we're fixing it. But anyway, Sunday I make my pharmacist come and pick me up, and I have to walk to this gas station. That's where the 7-Eleven is? I met him at that gas station, so I walked over there. Walking was almost worse than driving.
Yeah, that's a pretty far walk.
Well, it wasn't too bad, but I fell at least 6 times.
Oh.
And so I take a shortcut, and there's this big drop. To avoid climbing a fence, I just climb up this little wall thing, and then there's a drop off that's pretty significant. Well, as I'm coming to the edge of the drop off, I slip. Okay, I fall right on my butt.
The drop off. Why don't we just fry him up now
Okay, so I slip and fall right on my butt, and there's a van that's coming over the top of the hill, and they see me for sure. They see me fall. They're probably thinking, laughing, And I'm like, it's okay. I can still play this off. I can play this off. Like I was just sitting down quickly, and now I'm gonna jump off the cliff. I mean, it's a pretty high. I'd say it's probably from right here to the ground. Okay, and that's far for you viewers that are watching. Okay, so I jump off. My feet couldn't have come out from under me any faster as this car is driving by. They see me they see me pop off the ledge. Instantly, my feet hit the ground and they keep moving on my butt. I continued to fall.
I did not go outside. I went in Thursday night, and I came out Monday morning. I did not go outside one time.
You didn't go outside?
No.
Why?
Because I didn't have any... the clothes that I wore to Heath's were my work clothes. So I didn't have any, like, let's go brave the crazy weather clothes. And I had no socks, no real shoes, just, like, regular flats. So... I stayed inside, watched movies.
Montreal.
Not today. Or not, it was today, not during the ice.
Okay. Anyway. Amanda, how was your...
It wasn't bad. I didn't have to work.
Your power went out?
How long did it go out for?
A couple hours.
A couple hours? That's a major outage.
Well, they probably couldn't get to it very easily.
I went to sleep, so it could have come on at any time.
You went to sleep at work?
It was here.
I was here.
Oh, I thought the power at work went out.
I wasn't at work. I just said I didn't have to work Friday.
Oh, but did the power go out at work?
No. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we opened later on Saturday and Sunday.
Were you guys busy on the ice days?
Wasn't too bad.
No. I mean, what about all that ice falling off the roofs and stuff? You guys see the videos of that stuff? Just coming crashing down on cars.
It's intense.
There are carports in the area that I live in that are just buckling under the weight of the ice. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, that was Podcast Pick.
Wow, keep it together. Oh.
A little burp.
Hiccuping.
Oh, goodness.